the Cozy Book Logs. Today's video, I am decorating some more in my journal. I'm using this die cut machine that I found at Scrapbooking Made Simple. I'll make sure to link it down in the description box where I got it from. It was a really good deal. It's a little miniature. You'll see it in the video. And I sold mine. I used to have a big one. If you're a crafter and you're familiar with the die cut machines, the big shots, I used to have the big one and I ended up selling it. Oh, I'm regretting it. So regretting it. But I forgot I had these little tiny dies. I've been looking for little bat stickers or something for bats because in part of my journal, I have a DNF area. So I was able to find these little tiny dies that I had. So you'll see me cutting those out. Okay, these bat things, those little die cuts, these were a pain in the butt to grip. So luckily I didn't have nails or anything because they are teeny tiny. And I'm using this little glue pen. You can pick this up, I believe, at Walmart, Michael's, any craft store. And I finally got them all on. But let me tell you, I couldn't even see them because they were so freaking tiny. So after I got them off the table, I just laid them out where I wanted them to go so I can see it a little bit better. Because like I said, these little things, who makes dies this tiny? These things are so freaking tiny, but they were really cute. So I was thinking after I die cutted the little bats out, oh, I'm going to use the remaining paper as a stencil. No, I screwed that up, but you'll see that I do come back and I do fix it. So I had this white gel pen and I ended up putting little dots for the bat's eyes. I thought it came out really cute. And at the end, I also go back and I have this glitter pen and I add glitter. So it gives it like a little glitter effect like in the light. You'll be able to see that towards the end. This piece that I'm working on right now, this piece of paper, I ended up taking it off because I didn't like the way it looked. It didn't match, it didn't go with what I was trying to do on this page. That's what I get for selling all of my crap. Now I have to pretty much start all over collecting different papers, if I can talk here, papers, washi tapes. I'm very limited on that stuff. So I do have a few things coming in the mail, but they are taking forever. There are some items coming from over on the pond. As soon as I get those, I cannot wait to share those with you. I think those were so cute. So I'm just working with what I have at the moment, and I still think that the page came out really cute. Forgot I had these letters from my project life, and I was like, oh, I can use this for my table of contents, because I was going to print them out, but since I had these, I was like, let me just use these, and these came out really cute. At the top here, that's why I removed that one paper I was working with, because it was just really, it wasn't writing. And then with the table of contents, it just brought this whole page together, I think. So right here, I am just tracing out the letters. I am using 0.3 pen, and I just think that it made the letters pop even more on the paper. So that's why I went ahead and just outlined the letters. And I'm just writing down what I want this journal to be. I should have did this in the beginning when I started doing my journaling, but I didn't. And hopefully this will keep me accountable of coming back in my journal, making sure that I write down all my books I've read, color off how many books I've read, etc. And then I also put, I'm not a Kindle person. I do have a Kindle, I actually have two, but I don't like using my Kindle. I'm going to try my hardest the rest of this year and next year to try to read more in my Kindle. I'm not making any promises because, again, I don't like that thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I want the book in my hand, and then I also do immersive reading, so I'll listen to the audio and read at the same time most of the time if I have the physical copy. It just helps me to understand the book better and to remember most of the time. I'm flipping back and forth so I can number the pages where I'm going to go back to write everything down, and it'll just be easier for me to go to the table of contents and then go straight to the page because what I am looking for. So this is all that's going to be in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to let you know when I upload videos. I try to upload videos every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.